All right, let's dive into a tool from the world of lean management that is honestly brilliantly simple, but also incredibly powerful. It's all about making any process you can think of better, faster, and way more efficient. It's called value stream mapping. And trust me, it'll change how you see your work.
So, to really get a grip on this, let's start with a question. Think about any process. Any process at all. Building a car, developing an app, even just getting an invoice paid. Now, what if you could put on a special pair of glasses that made every single delay, every useless step, and all the wasted effort just light up in bright red? Well, that's pretty much the core promise of value stream mapping.
Because here's the thing. Every process, and I mean every process, no matter how buttoned up we think it is, has hidden problems lurking inside. These are all those little moments of friction and inefficiency that, when you add them all up, create huge delays and make costs just spiral.
And that brings us to this really important idea of value. From your customer's point of view, value is just the stuff they're actually willing to pay for. Everything else, waiting for a signature, moving parts from one side of the building to the other, fixing a mistake, that's all waste. And this waste, it's often totally invisible, because it's just the way we've always done things.
This right here, this is the goal. It's not just about hacking away at costs. It's about creating a leaner operation. Think about it. When you clear out all the clutter and the noise of that waste, the real problems, the things that are messing with your quality and flow, they suddenly become a whole lot easier to see and, more importantly, to solve.
Okay, so how in the world do we find this hidden waste? You can't fix what you can't see, right? And that is exactly where the mapping part comes in. We literally need to draw a map of the entire process, from the very beginning to the very end.
So here's the official definition for you. Value stream mapping is a visual tool. Sometimes you'll hear it called material and information flow mapping. It's all about drawing out every single step. And you're not just tracking the physical thing being made, but also all the information that tells each step what to do and when. By putting numbers to the time and resources at each stage, you get a complete, undeniable picture of what's really going on.
Now, here's something that's really important not to mix up. A value stream is not the same as a value chain. A value chain is like the 30,000-foot view. It shows all the high-level things a company does. But a value stream, which is what we're mapping, is laser-focused. It's about a single product or service, following every little detailed step it takes to get from an idea all the way to the customer.
So, once we've decided to map a process, what are we actually looking for? Well, the lean methodology, which famously comes from the Toyota production system, gives us a super clear list of targets. They have a great name for it, MUDA, which just means waste.
And yep, there are 7 primary types of waste to hunt for. Each one has a specific name and a specific damaging impact on the process. This is basically the VSM Hunter's Field Guide. You've got overproduction, that's making stuff before it's needed. There's waiting, which is any idle time. Conveyance, or just moving products around for no good reason. Processing waste, like using a super complicated tool for a simple task. Excess stock, which costs money and hides other problems. Unnecessary motion, which is all about wasted human energy. And finally, correction of mistakes, the time and money spent fixing defects. These right here are the enemies of efficiency.
So as we're mapping out the process, we categorize every single activity into one of 3 buckets. First, you've got value adding. This is the stuff the customer actually cares about and will pay for. Second is necessary but non-value adding. Think of things like legally required safety checks. They don't add direct value, but you gotta do them. And third is pure non-value adding, all that waste we just talked about. The entire goal of VSM is to completely eliminate that third category and shrink the second one as much as humanly possible. You see, the real magic of value stream mapping isn't just in spotting problems. It's a tool for designing a better reality. It's all about moving from how things are today to how they could be. And this happens with 2 key documents. First, you create the current state map. This is the honest, warts and all picture of your process right now. This is where you find all that waste. Then, based on what you found, your team designs a future state map, a vision, a blueprint for a leaner, faster, higher quality process. And this just shows you that VSM is a very practical, hands-on method. You actually get out there on the floor and watch the process. You map it, you identify the waste using that checklist of 7, and then you brainstorm and design a better way forward. It's a constant cycle of seeing, understanding, and improving. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this all sounds like it belongs in a factory. And yeah, it was born in manufacturing. But its real power today is how incredibly versatile it is.
And it's so important to get this. This is not just a tool for people making physical products. Any series of steps that's designed to deliver value to a customer, and that customer could be internal or external, can be mapped and made better.
Just think about the possibilities. VSM is used in healthcare to slash patient wait times. It's used in software development to speed up bug fixes. It's used in office processes to get rid of those bureaucratic bottlenecks we all hate. Bottom line, if you have a process, you have a value stream, and that means you have hidden waste that VSM can help you find.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. As you go about your day today, start looking at the processes around you through this new lens. Where are the unnecessary delays? What are the redundant steps? Where's the frustrating rework? Because once you learn to see the waste, you can't unsee it. And that, right there, is the first and most important step to making things better.